Welcome to this week's Rise with Michelle, when purpose becomes the miracle. Have you ever wondered if the miracle you've been waiting for isn't something that drops out of the sky, but something that's been inside of you all along? What if the miracle isn't the lightning bolt breakthrough, but the moment you finally step into your purpose? The thing you've been avoiding, doubting, or putting off. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Because sometimes you're not waiting on the miracle is waiting on you. We talk about miracles like they're sudden interruptions, moments where God steps in and he just flips everything upside down. And yes, sometimes it happens that way, but often miracles are intersections, the place where your obedience meets God's provision, where your willingness to move in faith opens a door you could have never forced open on your own. Purpose is the soil for that miracle. It'll shape you, it stretches you, and it prepares you. And most of the time, God doesn't show you the full picture. He just invites you into the next step. And when you take it, you realize the miracle has already begun. I've had seasons where I've begged God for a breakthrough, for my health to turn around, for the pain to stop, for life to finally feel steady. But instead of fixing the external, He kept nudging me toward the internal, toward my voice, toward my purpose, toward the people I was meant to serve. And every time I stepped into that purpose, even afraid, even unsure, things shifted. Doors opened. Healing happened in places I didn't even know were broken. And it's not because everything outside of me magically changed, but because I was being changed on the inside. Purpose was the miracle and is the miracle because it realigned me with who I was created to be. And here's the thing, miracles don't show up in grand gestures alone, they show up in small, steady, daily choices. I learned to breathe deeper when my chest felt heavy. I journaled through the fog when my memory slipped away. I started saying no, not from guilt, but from love. I cooked meals that nourished me instead of punished me. I gave my body rest when the world told me to grind. And I let small victories matter. A clear thought, a steady day, a laugh that didn't ache. But the real shift came when I stopped just treating the surface and started working with the stories underneath. I began to rewrite the lies I had inherited, that I had to carry it all and that my worth came from performance. I learned to rewire my reaction so instead of bracing for rejection, I could breathe into presence. And I practiced retraining my nervous system, teaching my body that it's okay and that it's safe to rest, it's safe to feel, it's safe to belong. This is the subconscious work, the work of loosening the soil, the stories of illusion and limitation, because until you address the story beneath the habit, the pattern keeps repeating. And when those old blueprints finally started to shift, I didn't just feel different. I began to see different, and seeing different made all the difference. It meant taking ownership for the struggles in my life. Yes, life happens, but you get to happen back to it. I get to choose how I show up, one step at a time, one choice at a time. And now I'm not chasing a life that looks joyful on the surface. I'm building a life of fulfillment, a life that aligns with my true purpose, that honors my becoming, that allows me to rise. And this is what Rise is built on, not self help, not quick fixes. It's identity level transformation, reclaiming the truth of who you are, igniting your own next step without waiting for permission, to build resilience with steady practices rooted in love, and to step fully into your purpose and realize you are already standing in the miracle. So maybe the question isn't, when will my miracle come? Maybe it's, what purpose have I been avoiding? Because the moment you step into it, even trembling, even unsure of yourself, you begin to realize the miracle was never missing. It was always waiting for your yes. So ask yourself this week, what purpose have I been delaying because I don't feel ready? If I took one step toward it today, what could shift? And what if the miracle is already here, hidden in the becoming? If this spoke to your spirit, share it with someone who needs the reminder. And if you're ready to stop waiting for the miracle and start living the purpose that unlocks it, and that's the work we do together in Rise Coaching Collective. And inside the Rise Tribe All Access community, and it's made just for you. So thank you for watching today, and I'm so grateful for you. And before we end, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. You can connect with me on Instagram and Facebook. You can also visit my website, naturallythrivingwithmichelle.com. And you can also find me now on Substack under Michelle L. Potter. And finally, if you want more info on the Rise Tribe, all access, just comment Rise below. See you next week, same space, same heart. Until then, keep rising. We're not broken, we're in the in between and still rising.